first ladies of all time, and not for anything she's done to make her deserve such attacks. She's weathered that storm with unmatched elegance and class that never seems to cease. As she continues to be true to herself, her family, and her important role in the White House, news is breaking today that cannot be ignored, especially by the incessantly hateful left who didn't see it coming. Our amazing First Lady has just made worldwide history in the most insane way that's never been done before. While liberals are trashing our incredible First Lady out of jealousy and disappointment that she's superseded their expectations tenfold, Melania continues to do what's right in her heart. For that, she's received a massive honor that her droves of hateful detractors will try to bury or discredit her for. However, the truth is not only in the numbers but in her actions that turned them. This is a far contrast from her predecessor, and we couldn't be more proud. There's no hiding the truth, no matter how hard Democrats try to deny it or change the facts. Conservative fighters previously reported that poll results showed an unprecedented approval rating for any First Lady in her first year in the White House. While that was a remarkable feat, her latest accomplishment she earned without trying for it, made history. Best yet, it happened just by Melania being who she is, and speaks volumes. Newsweek reported with negative bias over this achievement that they seemingly hope to discredit, but facts speak louder than their words. While First Lady Melania Trump may want to visit a desert island for the holidays, her popularity may be inspiring others to flock to her native country, Slovenia. Slovenia reported a 9% hike in tourism revenue this year, Reuters reported, with a 23.4% increase in tourists from the United States. The First Lady was even more popular among Americans than her husband, President Donald Trump, according to a December Gallup poll. Tourists may be exploring the Central European country, but Melania Trump would rather escape on a tropical vacation. On December 8, she paid a visit to the Children's National Hospital in Washington, D.C., where she told a 10-year-old boy, "I would spend my holidays on a deserted island, tropical island, with my family." We received a lot of attention from international journalists because of the U.S. First Lady, and we managed to present Slovenia as an attractive, green country, Slovenian tourist organization head Maja Pak told reporters. Melania Trump was born in the city of Sevnica with a population of roughly 5,000 before she came to the United States and began her career as a fashion model. Last year, foreign tourism brought in the equivalent of $2.71 billion in the First Lady's homeland. The growth of tourism in the country, which is expected to rise again in 2018 by at least 5%, also can be attributed to campaigns promoting the safety of Slovenia. Sevnica predicted a tourism boom after the election and began ramping up White House-themed merchandise like a White House shoe and Trump wine. Residents of the First Lady's hometown watched and celebrated President Trump's victory during the 2016 election. Sevnica's mayor said he expected a visit from the First Lady, but she has yet to visit her home country. Proving that no good deed goes unpunished is the left's reaction to this verifiable news they'd rather ignore. Melania didn't get this overwhelming approval rating because of his good looks. She earned it by being a good person who is more concerned with other people than she is a divisive agenda, like her predecessor, Michelle Obama, was. While Michelle spent her time perpetuating racism by praising only the works of black girls and women, by emceeing such events as Black Girls Rock, Melania is offering much-deserved attention to the sick and suffering, regardless of gender, race, religion, or any other factor her predecessor gave favor to. Conservative fighters continued. Voters were also asked what they thought about Melania Trump as a role model for American children. Roughly 40% of respondents claimed that the First Lady was a good role model, with another 40% of voters opposing that viewpoint. The remaining 20% of likely voters were unsure or undecided. Men hold a slightly more favorable opinion of the First Lady than do women. The poll also revealed that 36% of likely voters had an unfavorable opinion of Melania Trump, with another 11% of voters remaining undecided. The poll also indicated that only 20% of polled voters thought Melania Trump was involved in making political decisions. It's her penchant for avoiding conflict and knowing the role of the First Lady, perhaps, that makes her so popular among American voters. The results of the poll are widely considered by many to be a good indicator of the First Lady's true approval rating. The poll was conducted using a sample of likely U.S. voters on November 28-29. The margin of error for the poll was plus or minus 3%, and the poll has a confidence level of 95%. The report also notes that among recent First Ladies in modern history, the top two in approval have been conservative women. By the numbers, Melania is a close second to Laura Bush, who had a whopping 75% approval rating. Michelle didn't come close to that for a number of reasons, most of which probably involved her rubbing people the wrong way who didn't appreciate her brashness. However, Melania has not even completed her first year in this honorable position, and to score so highly already, when the pressure and judgment are on more than it ever will be, speaks volumes for how people truly feel about her, regardless of what the mainstream media says. While we point the approval numbers out, it's clear that's not what's important to Melania. A genuine desire to make a difference in this country and help the hurting is. Her actions have proved that, and her demure approach proves she's not about the attention, as Michelle often seems to be. This is very refreshing.